everybody, my name is Adjua Doddsey. I'm a career strategist, a senior leader in corporate America, and the founder of the renowned Destiny 7-Step Career Success Framework. In today's video, I'm going to remind you of a very critical piece that's necessary for any professional who wants to create a multiple six-figure career that they're inspired by and adds meaning and contribution to the world. So if you are a professional, you're watching this video, you probably already know that in order to be somebody that an organization sees as promotable and someone who others will want to follow, you definitely do need to have a level of professionalism that's quite high. You also need to be somebody that's really dedicated to the work and produces good work. I don't want to skimp on the fact that hard work matters. It matters a lot. But even though you're hardworking and the quality of your work is amazing and you're completely professional, you may still be seeing that your career is not progressing, either at the rate that you want it to or the way that you want it to. And you still see that there are other people who are getting these opportunities that you want, and you just simply can't understand why. So you may be telling yourself that it's because so-and-so likes them, or they have an in, or they're part of the inner circle. And those things might be true, but in most cases, they're not. What I will tell you, though, is that you are being a little bit naive. I love y'all, but you might be being a little bit naive if you think that being likable is not a critical part of being successful in any organization. Now, let me just preface by saying I'm not suggesting that you become besties with everyone in your office. I don't think it's necessary, and I actually don't think it's appropriate. But let's be honest here. If people don't like you, they're not going to want to listen to you, and they're damn sure not going to want to follow you. So in order to be somebody that others will look at and say, yes, I want to listen and follow this person as they're directing the direction of this organization, you have to be somebody that people like. So there's a level of charm that is necessary for every leader, charm and charisma for every leader in any organization. Any person of influence, whether you lead people or not, in any organization, you must have a level of charm and charisma. So this is a reminder video of anything more than anything else. A reminder that gone are the days when power of position alone in this country was all you needed to have people follow you. You're in a role of influence by title, by position, so therefore people just need to listen to you whether they like you or not. That's not quite the case anymore. The case now is whether you're in a position of power and influence or not, if people don't like you, they will take you out of that role of power and influence. People need to like you. People need to trust the quality of your work. They need to know you're professional, but they need to like you as well, because this is a much more social society now today than it has been in generations past. So I don't want you to skimp on that trait. Now, if you're not somebody that's terribly friendly and social, how can you infuse little elements of kindness and charm into your day-to-day? Well, you know what? It's actually a lot simpler than you would think. More often than not, most people just want to be around somebody who they know cares about them as an individual, even in the workplace. So you can do that with the smallest of things. You know, somebody that I met at work recently said to me, sometimes the biggest things are the little things. And when he said that, that was so true. It was actually one of our frontline employees who made that really, really beautiful, powerful statement to me. And he was right. The little things, having those acts of kindness, coming in after a weekend and asking people how their weekend was, what they did with their kids, what they did with their family, what they did with their friends, having an interest in people's lives outside of work, what people do for hobbies, how people like to be recognized, what people do with their friends and family, knowing and wanting to know about some of those more personal attributes of the people that you work with is actually the easiest and quickest way to become somebody that's likable in the workplace. Don't let it be fake and phony. Take a genuine interest. So you might want to start off with one or two people and pause, where you might just say, hey, good morning, and run straight to your office, run straight to your desk. Pause at a couple people's desks and say, hey, good morning, how was your weekend? And stand there. and wait until you get a response. And it may surprise people if that's a little bit different than your usual method of operation, but that's okay because you are interested in getting to know people a little bit more on a personal level so that you can be sure that they know that you're someone worth liking and someone worth following. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was really important to me because I don't want you to be a man-eater as you're going through your way to the top, just focused on how to get the work done. Take the time to care about the people along the way. So here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to take a week and I want you to just take a couple of people and have those pause moments with them where you actually engage with them on a little bit more of a personal level and allow that person to ask you questions back. That's a key point as well. And tell us how it went. Come back to the community here at adjoadotsie.com and tell us how it went, what questions you asked, and how receptive people were. And then, of course, tell us if you've seen a difference and how things are going within the workplace. Because I guarantee you, give it a few weeks, give it some time, and people will have a different perspective of you. You will start to see your workplace likes go up. And I love that because that's going to be critical to you seeing the advancement that you want to see within the organization. So if you're liking this video, I absolutely encourage you to tell others about what we're doing here at this fabulous community here at adjoadotsie.com. And don't forget to check me out again next week because we're dropping another video right in your lap to make sure that you can have a career and a life that you absolutely love. And until I see you at next week's episode, please do me this favor. Go out into the world today and act with conviction, be courageous, and live joyfully every single day. Thanks so much for checking me out, and I will see you next week. Bye.